Welcome back to Mama Tusi's Healthy Garden. As you can see, I'm over here and I'm cutting up onions and garlic. Well, I'm finishing. I already started. I'm finishing it up now. And once I get these cut up, I'm going to put them in the skillet and just stir fry them a little bit. And then once I get done with that, I'm going to put over in the pot with my turnip and mustard greens. And as you can see, they were still frozen in the bag. I took them out of the bag and now I'm cutting them up so that I can put them in the pot. Once I get them all cut up, I'll put them in the pot, which I have over to the side. I have some turkey boiling in the pot, and we're gonna just put these greens over in there once we get done browning our garlic and our onions. So you don't have to do a whole lot to them. Just take them out of the freezer, let them sit for a few minutes, and then cut them up. And I cut mine in cubes because that still leaves a little, that still leaves the greens pretty tough. They don't get too soft. I don't like when they get really soft. So that leaves a little firmness to them. My daughter wanted me to do this video so she could see how I do my greens. So now I'm gonna go ahead, put my onions and garlic in here, and I'm gonna cook them until they're brown. And once they're brown, I'm gonna take them out and we're gonna put the greens in the pot. And when the greens start cooking down a little bit, I'm gonna take this and put over in the greens, my onions and my garlic, okay? And this doesn't take very long. Greens are very easy to prepare. All it takes is a little bit of time out of your day. It doesn't take very long. I'm gonna put some of these over here so that I can finish cutting up the other ones. And I don't wear gloves because I wash my hands probably about 100 times, so I don't feel a need to wash gloves when I'm preparing for my family. But if I'm preparing for others, then I will put on a pair of gloves. But like I say, greens are very easy to prepare. You see, when I put these in the bags out of the garden this past fall, I just laid them in there leaf by leaf until I got enough to go over in the freezer. Now this looks like a lot of greens, but once you cook them down, it's really not a lot at all. And I'll let you guys see the end result after I'm done with them. But this is a real easy process. I did not blanch my greens because that takes a lot of the nutrients out. And I'd rather just leave them fresh when I put them in the bag. And instead of boiling them in a big pot of water, I just put them in my skillet and let them steam like you would do your broccoli or your cauliflower or whatever it is that you're trying to steam. So as you can see, the onion and the garlic is cooking. And I found that I like cooking them this way better. This smells good and it's nothing but onion and garlic. Smells really delicious. You just keep stirring them around so that they don't burn. And you put your heat on really low. Let them take their time. So while those are cooking, I'm going to take this top off the meat. And I'm going to put my greens over in there. And I just feed them in, you know, a handful at a time. See how I'm just feeding those in? So the meat already has the water seasoned. So really all you got to do is go in there and put your greens. The turkey smells really good too. Okay, we're going to turn them up a little bit. And we're going to put some more in there. There we go. And you're going to see once they cook down how many greens I actually have. It starts off looking like a whole lot of greens. But all of you all know that have made greens before, know that they cook down to be very little. I got my big fork. I'm going to put the top back on them and just let them steam a little bit. Once they steam down a little bit, I'm going to come back and I'm going to put my onions and my garlic in there. I wish you all could smell how the kitchen smells. It smells really good. That smells really good. So once my onions and my garlic cook down, and I can put them over in the greens, I'm gonna shift my pot over to this burner so you can see the seasonings that I'm putting in there, okay? So let's get this out of the way. Everything that we're not using. Move it out of the way. So the little small scrappings that I had left from my garlic, I'm going to take these and I'm going to go out in the garden and I'm going to, you know, make a little hole and put these down in there. And the garlic will grow. That's all you have to do is take it and plant it in the garden. So that's what I'll be doing with that later on. So it's very important that when you cook your vegetables, you don't cook all the substance out of them. Meaning you don't cook them until they just get really, really, really soft. Because all of your flavor and all of your benefits are going to be in your water. So you don't need a lot of water to cook them like this. All you need is about a cup of water, and then everything else that I'm going to add in there will help make liquid so that they can cook. I think these are almost ready. Y'all see these? That looks yummy, doesn't it? So we're going to move this skillet over here. And we're going to take our green pot and put it over so that you guys can see what I'm doing. We're going to put this over in that burner that we was using. We no longer need this one. I don't know about some of you all, but I love cooking. I come from a line of really good cooks, so that's why I enjoy what I do. I enjoy planning my own food, and I enjoy cooking it, and I enjoy preserving it, and I enjoy eating it and serving it to my family. Y'all see how they're cooking down, how they're steaming down? See how they're steaming down? They're going to be really good. I know they're going to be good. Okay. Now, I will proceed to put my onions and my garlic in them. I can't wait to eat them. I can't wait. And you can use olive oil to cook your onions and your garlic. You can cook it in olive oil. I think that's the best because it doesn't have a lot of fat in it, and it's good for your digestion. So now I'm going to turn my fire up a little bit. I'm going to put a little chicken broth. And I use Swanson's chicken broth. Y'all see that? It makes it really taste tasty. And you only need about half of this. You don't need the whole thing. That's just going to give it flavor. And as you see, I like using garlic in my food, so I'm going to sprinkle a little of garlic powder. I'm going to use a little original Mrs. Dash. Just a little bit. A little black pepper. And just a teeny bit of Himalayan salt. Just a teeny bit. Y'all see this turkey? I'm going to use this so that I don't scratch my pan. Ooh, that looks good. Smells good too. I know it's gonna be yummy. I didn't get on screen because I didn't want it to be about me or how I look. I wanted it to be about how to cook turnip and mustard greens. And these look like they're gonna be really tasty. And last but not least, I put a little bit of this in there. My daughter turned me on to this seasoning, so I tried it and I liked it. So since I have my other seasonings in there already, I'm only going to use a dab of this. Okay? So as you can see, they're cooking down really good. I don't want them to cook too long because I still want them to have some thickness to them. I don't want them to be slimy. And I want to keep all my nutrients in the pot. Okay? So can you see them? Looking really good. The turkey is very tender. So that was very easy. All you needed was your garlic, your onion, just a few seasonings. You don't need a lot of seasoning at all. About a half a cup of chicken broth. Garlic powder, black pepper, Himalayan salt, and Mrs. Dash. And there's your greens right there. So we're going to let them cook down. I'm going to put them on low. And we're going to let them cook down a bit. And then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Okay, God bless. Thank you for tuning in to Mama Tussi's Healthy Garden. I will give you a video later on everything that I prepared to go with it. I'm trying to get more into eating vegetables than meat. So this is why I'm making this pot of greens, and I'm going to make a couple more sides to go with it. So stay tuned as I come back later. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Mama Tussi's Healthy Garden, and God bless and peace.